Welcome to Magic Jeopardy, but it's criminal. Today's guests are Manu Crypt, LVD, Panzer, and Pleasant Kenobi. Our categories are Police Report, Actual Crimes, Band, Henchfolk, and Outlaws at Thunder Junction. Manu Crypt gets to go first.
All right. Oh, God, so much pressure right from the get-go. Oh, all sound good. I think I'm going to start with Henchfolk 400. Try something.
Henchfolk for 400. Who is our boss?
Oh, well, I was going to say Elishnorn because I believe what you're asking us is who is the boss and who is the leader of the Phyrexians, and Elishnorn was in charge throughout the vast majority of their campaign of terror.
So that's not the answer, I'm sure.
Oh!
No.
Hey, Baumi, why is there... Oops, I dropped something on the left.
Yes, it seems Jingataxius dropped something. Let's have a little look. Oh no, it's still falling. Oh no. I hope that wasn't anything important. Maybe I can blame one of my underlings. Oh no. I'm forgetting all of their names. You! Hey you! If you can tell me anyone that ever worked for me, I'll let you keep that thing, whatever it is. Panzer, I'll give you the first call. Do you know anyone that has ever worked for Jingataxius?
Let's go with Karn.
I don't
It's just a wild
That's like
guess.
the opposite. Khan might be...
Khan is like the daddy of the guys.
All right, it seems Panzer doesn't quite know who works for Jingataxius. Does anybody else have any idea who's worked for Jingataxius?
I'm going to say, okay, right, I don't know the full card name, but is it Rona? She's blue, she flips over, she draws discards, she's in Dominaria United, she's like an agent for the Phyrexians. Rona?
So
1-3?
I think Manu has a very good understanding of who has worked for Jingataxius. So maybe Manu can illuminate this one for us.
So I think working for is obviously like a little bit context dependent, but I think Tezzeret would probably count, right? Because they work together to go to Kamigawa with the planar bridge and get the reality chip.
Tezzeret, I think we can safely count, yes. What I was primarily looking for were characters that he had completed himself, but I'm perfectly happy to accept Tezzeret as an answer.
Do I get a point for the Herald of Invasion? I've just looked up her full name, Rona.
Rona, Herald of Invasion. I honestly am not entirely sure if Rona has worked for Jingataxius.
Fair enough. She might have been completed by Sheoldred. She is blue-black, so who knows?
Yeah.
Someone can tell us in the comment section below.
Manu, you just made a video on Jingataxius. Was Rona part of this?
Not that I know of, but then again, there's a lot of lore surrounding all of these characters, so maybe, like, at least she's not part of the major lore of his.
Yeah, I don't think Rona is on the same kind of like she's not really part of this, at least not in the sense that I know. Maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, then I apologize and we give some retroactive points to PK.
I will live without them. I will live without them for now.
I will say I wasn't quite aware though that he's supposed to be a bird until I researched for the video.
Wait, he's meant to be a bird?
Yeah.
Yes, or at least like bird-like. Yeah.
What?
Jingataxius is a very strange little guy. So, Manu, you get this. You get a doubling cube. We'll talk about the doubling cube in a moment. First, who's our boss? PK, you said it's Elishnorn.
Yes.
Yes, Elishnorn wasn't the answer I'm looking for. LVD.
Can I take my bus back?
I've got another inkling if no one else has anything.
Well, we've got Manu still has an idea.
You could say Karn theoretically, I guess,
Oh.
Karn?
because he created New
Right.
Phyrexia.
Maybe I am just fucking terrible on my lore. Maybe I'm the problem here.
No, Khan accidentally created Phyrexia by bringing oil with him when he made Mirrodin. So is the actual answer Yawgmoth?
That was what I was going for, yes.
Yeah, so O'Hara's on the right train of thought, but yes,
Okay,
there we
okay.
go.
This was supposed to be an easy one, but it's just they are Phyrexian Praetors.
Maybe because it was all New Phyrexian.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense, your question. Like, and O'Hara got the train of thought, but then went to Khan because he's the accidental daddy, right? Or the...
Yeah, I think I was looking at the new Phyrexians. I think.
But Khan never gave orders to them, right? But Yorg definitely gave orders to Phyrexia.
Yes, that was the
but
idea.
never. I don't think he
Not
lived in the
those.
same generation though,
Correct,
as any of
correct.
the Praetors. Yeah.
But isn't York like the whole like background
He's the OG.
deity
Yes.
that controls
He's the OG
Phyrexia?
He's the one who, when trying to cure like a disease, accidentally creates pheresis or whatever it is. That
Yeah.
I'm confused now, so I'm not taking points away from
no,
anyone for this one.
Oh, we
Nobody
lose
gets
points. Oh, I didn't know that. I wouldn't have been shouting random stuff.
Nobody loses anything. It's fine. I promise you I've researched the other questions more. Manu, you get this. You get a doubling cube.
Yay!
You
let's
may
go.
use this at any time when you're answering a question, and if you then get the question correctly, you get double the points. Only once, of course. Only once, of course.
And of course, only for a $200 question.
That you could do that. I'm not sure if that's necessarily the right call. All right then. Let's say PK, you get to go because you did get the answer that I wanted. Although I'm not sure if the answer I wanted was actually correct anymore. So we'll just.
I'm gonna absolutely screw myself and pick the Thunder Junction hat mythic symbol for 600.
For 600. All right, friends. What's an outlaw? LVD.
All right, so I have a fun mnemonic device to remember this, and it's Worm P. W stands for Warlock. A is Assassin. R is Rogue. M is Mercenary. And P is Pirate.
That's actually crazy.
that is fantastic.
correct. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
by
so
the way,
good.
I noticed there's something below the question. I can request crimes from Nisa.
You can. Would you like to request a crime from me?
Of course, of course.
Yeah, of course.
wouldn't?
That's great. That's fantastic. You can steal 250 points from somebody. Now, admittedly, I was kind of hoping this would show up a little later in the game, but I guess you just get to fuck somebody right away.
Nah, I'll play nice. I'll play nice.
You're not doing it.
No.
Oh,
I think you
LVD.
should.
wow.
I think you should.
Yeah,
might
you
This
should.
is the crime
Every
Jeopardy,
advantage.
and you're not gonna do a crime.
Okay, fine. Who said you should do it?
Me.
All right.
Take them. I got the doubling thing too.
All right.
get him, Denny.
All right, fine. If you twist my arm.
We're here to do crimes.
LVD is being too nice. So anyways, what's an outlaw? Of course, that was exactly right. It's assassin, mercenaries, pirates, rogues, and warlocks are outlaws. Not villains. Villains aren't outlaws.
I totally forgot that warlocks. Warlock is a creature type. Does anyone know any warlocks out of like
Yeah,
from the top of their heads?
the demonic banker Vihan, the treasure guy.
Yeah.
Is he a warlock?
Also, side note, this card right here, double down, crazy card. Crazy card. You guys have strategically chosen the two fields that I was really hoping you would find later.
We can smell a crime from 50 feet away.
So anyways, LVD.
Police report for 200.
Police report for 200. Responded to a complaint about a disturbance in a nearby church. Upon arrival, a large number of deceased were found spread throughout the interior of the church. The death investigation is pending, but a mass homicide is likely.
Are we looking for a card here?
I'm gonna say You want a card, right?
You answer.
So I'm just saying. Okay, I'm gonna say a card name. Blasphemous Act.
That is correct, yes.
Wow.
I would have said Massacre Girl.
PK, where would you like to go?
Okay, let's try Banned for 400.
Banned for 400. Which was banned as commander twice. LVD?
I believe it's Raffello's Lenor Emissary.
That is correct. Rofellos was banned not just once as commander, but they then gave him a test period where they unbanned him and then decided to just ban him again. And he's been gone ever since.
They can ban him in Brawl too, for all I care.
I'm surprised they haven't banned him in the unranked queue, but that's a conversation not for this video, I guess.
Having a Rayo in Arena would be also very fun.
Fun.
Fun is the word I would use. I hope you guys enjoyed the video so far. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and check out my Patreon. On my Patreon, if you support me, you can also get access to this game or all of the other Jeopardy games that I've made. You only need to subscribe to the Patreon once and then you can just download all of them. So link down in the description if you want to play these with your friends. It's all very simple. I have a short little explainer on how to do that. And then you just download them, put them into a PowerPoint, open up Discord and have a fun time with your friends. So link down below. Thank you very much for your support, and let's get back to it.
All right, I guess we'll do some actual crimes for 200.
Actual crimes for 200. Friends, I'm going to tell you a story in segments. One of them is not true, everything else is true, and it is your job to guess which did I make up. In 2010, a vendor at a Magic tournament was spotted selling an unusual amount of rare promotional Magic the Gathering cards. The person who noticed was a Wizards employee, who then made a connection between this vendor and another newly hired Wizards employee. Upon investigation, it was found that this new hire had made over 70 trips to the storage locker, stealing 1,753 promo cards, estimated to be worth around $45,000. The vendor then disappeared, and to this day, those missing promo cards appear every once in a while on online marketplaces.
I vaguely remember the story, but I don't know which one.
Panzer?
I honestly have no clue, but I think the segment that doesn't make sense is C, the third one, because it's too specific in the numbers. It's just a guess.
Unfortunately, C is correct. Somebody just got hired at Wizards and kept going to the locker where they kept the promo cards.
That's crazy.
That's actually crazy.
Manu?
I would have said C2 because I didn't think they'd just have a storage locker. Just like have the promo cards
it
in
seems
there.
too specific, right?
If it's not C, I'm gonna go. Well, so I'm like torn between A and D. A just because I wonder if the year is just wrong. I'll go with D.
D is correct. D is just something I added.
Did it turn out that... Oh, I was saying, did Wizards send the Pinkertons to get them all back? Is that the actual outcome?
Yeah.
We don't know. My guess is that they just got the cards back from the vendor.
Because they would be, for promo cards, they would just be, you could just get them all back, right? Yeah.
Because it's really funny, because I thought at first it was going to be that it wasn't Magic cards, it was Pokemon cards, because this exact story, near enough, happened recently with Gengars, where some guy was just stealing Gengars from a factory, like promo Gengars or fancy Gengars. So there's one Pokemon set where the Gengar doesn't show up in the booster very often, because most of the ones in the factory got nicked.
That's great.
Very interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this was actually like a small problem. For this category, I tried to find actual real world crimes that happened regarding or like relating to Magic the Gathering.
Amazing.
And I found
cool.
a lot of Pokemon crimes. Oh my god. There are so much shit happening in the Pokemon space. But Magic is
That's a
actually
real
pretty
drama.
chill overall.
There's some stereotypes around Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon having that stuff happen more than Magic, and then when you look at the online evidence, at least, it kind of sadly supports it, right? Can you tell us what promo it was, though? That's still showing. Oh no, you added that bit, didn't you? So we don't know what the cards. Okay.
No. It was actual promos, but it wasn't like one promo. They just stole like a whole bunch of different ones.
Sure. So 2010 might have been like the last Judge promos or something like that, right? Who knows? Who knows?
I got to pick. All right, so we have visited every category. I'm gonna try to Thunder Junction 800.
Thunder Junction for 800. What was found at the end of OTJ's story? Panzer?
Loot.
That's right. They found loot.
Yes. Got
The key
it.
to everything.
Just imagine you going to a vault expecting gold and stuff, and you just find this cute little orange hamster.
Well, actually, they found around 20 artifacts from other civilizations and a Pikachu-alike thing, right?
There were other things in the world as well, yes. But, you know, they were looking for loot, so...
Also, they weren't looking for... We're doing well, actually, now. They're not looking for loot. They were looking for a map, and the map happens to be in Loot's head. So there.
Thanks,
The
PK.
Omen.
No worries, guys. Look, I'm not even much of a lore head. I even think I'm like quite lore unknowing, if you will, when I talk to other creators and other fans and stuff. And here I am being an absolute douche about maps in heads.
Did you buzz in to get PK to shut up, or why did you?
No, I was just making sure my phone didn't fall asleep, so I accidentally tapped my screen.
All right, Panzer, you get to choose.
Let's go with police report for 400.
All right, police report for 400. Responded to a requested welfare check. Found an elderly male with a sword cleanly pierced through his chest. LVD already.
That's a murder if I've ever seen one.
That is a murder.
Wow.
That is a
Nailed
murder.
it.
Somebody got murdered.
Very good.
All right, LVD, where would you like to go?
Let's go banned for 200.
All right, banned for 200. Which card was banned the fastest?
Ooh.
PK?
I believe Loot Tree, as it was pre-banned as a commander.
That is correct. Well, he wasn't pre-banned as a commander. He was
Minus
pre-banned
14.
in commander. But
Sure.
yes.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, banned as commander did not exist at that time, so it's just banned in general. When in reality, they should have banned him as a commander.
Well, no, that wouldn't really have fixed the problem.
Oh no, of course, because it's companion derp. Yeah, that would not have fixed the problem. So he has to get banned. God, what am I talking about? Sure.
Anyway,
The more I talk, the more points you take away. I should stop.
I mean, if I'm completely honest, I just think it's really, really embarrassing that Wizards made this card without a safeguard for commander. That's crazy to me. All right, PK.
Let's go actual crimes for 400.
Actual crimes for 400. At Grand Prix Atlanta 1997, Mark Justice drafted 3 muscle slivers for his deck, but wrote down 4. He then went to a vendor and bought a 4th. This was immediately noticed because the 4th muscle sliver was from a noticeably different print run. During the investigation, Justice claimed that one of the muscle slivers from his packs was damaged, so he had thrown it out and bought a replacement. This story was verified by multiple onlookers, Justice's brother and his best friend. The judges found them untrustworthy. The judges offered to go through every trash bin at the venue to search for the missing card, but Justice declined and was disqualified. PK?
Well, I thought we stopped at D and you hadn't mentioned the bin bit yet, so I buzzed in, getting ready to be like, the D is wrong because there's a bin bit to the story, and then you revealed the E. So now I'm just going to have to guess. I'm going to say it's D still, because from what I remember, I don't remember talk of brothers and best friends involved, but I could be wrong.
That is correct, yes. I added
Okay.
that part.
Ooh. Literally, you started reading out E. I was like, oh, God, I should have waited.
All right, PK, you get to go again.
Police report for 600?
All right, police report for 600. Called to an incident regarding a large domestic animal. Upon arrival, a crowd of onlookers had gathered around the scene. The animal had sat on a guard, causing as of yet unverified injuries. The group was ill-prepared to move the animal, claiming that it had just arrived. PK.
I'm going to try Generous Gift, the one where the elephant sat on the guy.
That is correct.
What is this investigate at the bottom? Is that a bonus thing?
LVD, would you like to go investigate?
Oh, yes, please.
Yeah? That's great.
Have you caught all of these?
I think so, yeah.
Nice of you to finally show up. I've been investigating by myself for days, but I'm stuck. This devil is too elusive, too clever. Forget everything you think you know. It won't help you here. Help me catch the bastard, and I'll give you this. LVD, because you found this, you may now reveal things from our detectives conspiracy board. We're searching for a character, and we have some hints as to which character it is. This is, of course, the culprit that has sent this devious, generous gift. Maybe, probably not, but we're gonna go with it. Any of you may buzz in, but LVD gets to choose the order in which these things are revealed. And whoever gets it right, or whoever buzzes in and gets it right first, gets our Sensei's the Binding Top. All right, LVD, which one would you like?
I'm a visual learner, so let's go with partial photograph.
Sure. LVD?
It's funny that this showed up, because I actually cosplayed as this character at MagicCon Atlanta.
What?
And it's also one of my few commander decks, and it's Henzi Toolbox Story.
Yes, that is right.
Crazy.
What?
That is
Jesus.
Maybe not so bad after all, kid. Here's your Sensei's Divining Top. We'll talk about that in a moment. First, of course, the correct answer for our incident regarding a large domestic animal is the generous gift that sat on a guard. Poor little guy. LVD, you get the Sensei's Divining Top, which you may use as you're buzzing in for a hint. If you just aren't quite sure, you can use this, and I will give you a hint, and then I will even give you a moment to think about your answer.
Gotcha.
Can I go, for the first time, into the 1,000 category for Outlaws at Thunder Junction hat?
Sure. Outlaws.
Because
of
no
Thunder
one knows
Junction.
what's in that. No one knows anything about that set, surely.
For this one, you will not have to buzz. How many legendary creatures wearing a cowboy hat can be found in OTJ plus big? So
Oh, man.
why I'm saying plus big is because technically speaking, the big score is considered like a slightly separate thing. For our purposes, we're just combining all of that in one big umbrella. How many legendary creatures wearing a cowboy hat can be found? And for this one, you will be answering in turn order. Everybody guessing, whoever gets closest wins. Whoever has the most points has to go first, which is LVD. LVD, how many legendary creatures wearing a cowboy hat do you think there are in OTJ?
I don't think there's any in big, but OTJ has a bunch. I'm gonna go with 22.
All right, 22. PK.
There's a lot of people wearing hats in that set. A lot of them are legendary. I agree with LVD about the no big ones. I think there's no legends in that sheet. I could be wrong. I'm gonna go. I want to go a little bit lower because there's probably only 30-ish legendaries in the set. No, maybe there's way more than that. I'm gonna say 21.
All right, 21. Panzer.
I think almost all the legendary creatures in the set are actually wearing a hat, but I'm not sure how many legendaries are in there. I'll actually go 31.
All right. And then finally, Manu. What do you think?
Ooh, I'm gonna go the other route then. I'll go with 8.
8.
8.
Well, that is optimistic. Crazy how this worked out, my friends. The correct answer was 25.
Oh my god. Damn it.
Close.
And that means LVD, the first person to guess, actually got it right with 22.
Nice.
Got the closest.
Wow.
Do you know, I did a bit of a metagame thing where Legend, because I was going to go 28 originally. I completely guessed off the wall, and Legend went 22. So I was like, oh, if I go 28 and it's a low number randomly, I don't get it. So that's why I picked slightly lower. And then O'Hara said 8. I was like, oh, if it is really low, I don't get it either. I'm terrible.
Looking at them now, there's obviously I completely forgot that Magda was from from Thunder Junction too.
Question for you, Baumi. Did you have to manually look at all the pictures, or is there like a Scryfall tag to look them up?
You
Art
can
cowboy hat.
look for a hat in Scryfall.
Sure,
yes.
sure.
Okay.
But
Actually.
that doesn't actually give you only cowboy hats. So I then sorted them for cowboy hats.
I just checked it. You can search for art cowboy hat. You will get.
Oh,
You will get.
It was such a memetic thing within the community, right? Because there was just so many cowboy hats and random characters from other dimensions with cowboy hats on that. I'd be surprised if they didn't do that. Right? It makes perfect sense.
LVD.
All right, so now I'll go Henchfolk for 200.
All right, then. Hopefully I got this one right. Who's our boss? LVD.
I believe the big bad of the Duskborn set is Valgavoth.
That's right. It's Valgavoth. Those guys are specifically from the cult of Valgavoth as well. Where would you like to go next?
Let's do another 200 for Thunder Junction.
All right, OTJ for 200. How do I commit a crime? PK.
You must target something another player controls, like not something controls, their graveyard, themselves, or opponent they control.
Can you give me that as one continuous sentence?
You commit a crime when you target a opponent's graveyard, themselves, or a opponent controlled by an opponent. That's not the exact wording on the cards, but
No,
that's
that's
kind
not.
of just.
It's not quite it.
Oh.
It's not quite it, honestly.
Oh,
Ooh, do I get a chance?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it to Manu.
I don't think it's worth doubling this, but I think it's whenever you activate an ability or cast a spell that's targeting one of your opponents, or they're like things they control.
Oh, I'm really worried that I'm
No?
being too picky right now, but you guys are so close, but you're not quite there. So, no, sorry, we're moving on. We've got Panzer. What do you think?
I'll try to read it as it is on the card. You commit a crime whenever you target any card in an opponent's graveyard, any permanent they control, or an opponent themselves with any sort of spell or ability. Yeah.
Am I being too picky here?
what is missing from this?
It has to be during your turn,
No,
Maybe?
that's not it. That's not
No.
it.
No,
LVD, what do you
What
have?
is it?
What do you-
Spells? Permanence? Graveyard?
LVD?
I guess I'll try and rephrase it. Targeting an opponent, targeting anything they control, or anything in their graveyard.
There we go. LVD did get it right. Anything
What-
they control, that includes spells on the stack.
Oh,
yeah.
sure.
Crazy,
Okay, that makes sense.
That was the one thing you guys were telling me about permanence they control. I'm like, that is correct, but anything they control, anything, and
Yeah.
that's why I was so worried. Maybe I'm being too picky here, but LVD did get it. I can always trust LVD to know every single detail written on any Magic card ever made.
Don't ask me about lore, but I know Magic cards.
All right, LVD, you get to go again.
Let's go banned for 600.
All right, banned for 600. Which was the first card banned for Commander? PK.
I believe it's going to be 2. Is it which card?
I'm gonna be moving on. Panzer?
Oh,
I think Shagazat, the card on the left.
No, that is incorrect. Manu?
I'm gonna say Zern Orb.
No, that is also incorrect. LVD?
Test of Endurance?
That is right, yes. Test of Endurance. was
wait.
the
So
first card.
Charizard wasn't in the original Commander ban list?
No, Charizard was actually banned pretty late. The first
Really?
card, yeah. No. There was actually an article that Sheldon Menery wrote. He was like a big defender of Charizard because he believed that it was
That
a
is
card.
fascinating.
It was a card that was good for white weenie aggro decks, and so it should stay in the game. Okay.
Is it shiny or not?
Wait, is it LVD again? Yes.
Jesus.
My bad.
He's winning.
Let's do Police Report 800.
All right, then. Police report for 800. Arrived at the scene only moments after the incident. The victim laid on his back, arms spread out with a gushing wound across his abdomen. The perpetrator was standing on top of the victim with a blood-drenched sickle-like weapon in hand. 2 males, green goblins. LVD?
This sounds like Survival of the Fittest.
It is survival of the
Nice.
fittest. Yes.
What?
Oh, I actually never knew the guy on the ground was a goblin.
Okay. I'm glad I could make you a game, LVD.
Thanks. Let's go back to the banned list for 800.
Okay, banned for 800. Which wasn't part of the original restricted list?
I do think that Gloom was not part of the original restricted list.
That is correct, yes. Gloom wasn't part of the original restricted list. All of the other cards, they were limited to 1.
Points! My first points, I think. But better late than never.
You're no longer in the negative. You get to pick the next category as well.
I want to do Henchfolk for 1,000, please.
Okay, Henchfolk for 1,000. Who is our boss? LVD?
I believe all these cards were in the original Dissension, which means that I think you're not looking for Asperia, since that one was the boss in Return to Ravnica, but I think you're looking for Grand Arbiter.
Perfect. Yes. Yes, one exactly right. Every part of that. All right, LVD.
And this is not my category, but let's go Actual Crimes for 600.
Actual crimes for 600. At Grand Prix Atlanta 1997, Mike Long was getting frustrated while playing against Mark Justice. After drawing a card, he yelled loudly, knocking over his life tracking dice. After putting things back in place, there was a sudden disparity between how much life Long claimed to have and what Justice had been writing down on his notepad. Suspiciously, the last noted life total seemed to be much more scribbled than anything that came before. The judges were unable to identify which player cheated, but ended up siding with Justice's written notes. This made Long livid. According to legend, afterward, Justice told him, "Well, I guess this proves that they really hate you, Mike." Manu?
I'm gonna say that C is wrong.
C? That is correct, yes. They just trusted Mark Justice in general for this one, which must have been truly the most horrifying judge call to make, because both of these guys, even though they were the probably most famous Magic players at the moment, were also notorious cheaters. So
I was thinking that maybe they would have cheated smarter and not just scribble it quickly on the sheet.
As part of my research for this section, for this category, I went and I watched some of those old school Magic like tournaments, like the Grand Prix Paris finals, and it is crazy. They were just talking shit the entire time. Mike Long kept telling Mark Justice to just concede constantly. Just give up. Just give up. Just give up the whole time. And I'm like, oh my God, shut the hell up. At one point, he was doing a combo and he had to like keep track of his mana, but he didn't do it himself. He called over a judge and then had the judge sit down and track his mana for him.
What?
And
That's crazy.
it was a different time. That is for sure. All right, Manu.
I'm gonna go with Henchfolk 600.
All right, Henchfolk for 600. Who's our boss? PK.
It's Jace.
Of course it's Jace. Although boss might be a bit of a generous interpretation on this one. More like who is our very, very mean parent. But hey.
He is not Vraska's parent.
That's true.
That would be weird.
That would be weird. Yes, you're right. That
Wait,
would be
I
weird.
have a quick question.
Yes.
What's the thing with Jace, Vraska, and Loot? What's the triangle? I don't get it. I know there's something between them, but I don't understand what.
So Jason and Vraska have been on again, off again for a very long time. There's a line in an old story where one of them makes a quip where if they could have a child together, they would, which references that they are doing it, but maybe humans and Gorgons can't mate. And then Loot they find in the big score, and that becomes like their adoptive child. And there's a couple of story treatments that like further that as well, where Jason and Vraska like see it as that.
Okay, that makes sense.
Isn't Jay's also with Lily?
I think he's been with Lily previously.
That's a bit older. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not with her now. It's not a love triangle as such.
A thing with Loot as well, with this like relationship as well, is that Vraska sees Loot as much more of like an individual than Jace does, whereas Jace sees Loot primarily as a tool for his own goals, and that's like a big conflict between them right now. And then, you know, the other character that we just saw, Tam, is supposedly Jace's child. It's kind of like the only thing that makes sense. We haven't seen too much of Tam past the current plot point yet, which would reveal more of her heritage.
We know he's making his own reality and reality fracture, and we know that him and Vraska can't actually have children. So the fact that Tam is like this like a half Gorgon, half human character, visually at least, suggests that he's like imagined her into being and then sent her from his reality to Strixhaven as like a sleeper, because she ends up being one of the problem background villains of either Strix or Lorwyn. I don't know that bit for sure. But.
Yeah, no, she basically betrays the main group at the last moment and does something that like catches everybody off guard. She like pushes somebody into a hole.
So she's like Jace's illusion, reality warped child.
I love the half split, half Ashiok, half Jace R2 there. Because there's like a lot of speculation if Ashiok is like an aspect or like version of Jace anyways. Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing, guys.
All right, now we know that. PK.
Let's do Henchfolk for 800.
All right, Henchfolk for 800. Who's our boss? PK?
I believe it's Bolus.
That is right. It is Nicol Bolas. Bit of a strange ensemble of characters, but they have all worked for Nicol Bolas at various points. All right, then. PK.
Police report for 1,000, please.
Police report for 1,000. Following up on a missing person report, a male was found blindfolded and chained by the neck to the floor. A large torch was situated on a skull to either side of the victim, burning through a rope. The victim was still alive and largely unharmed at time of arrival. A large trident was suspended above him, held up by the aforementioned rope. LVD?
I think I literally played this card yesterday, and it's Victimize.
LVD, I'm honestly baffled by how good
he knows
are at
everything.
This. That is crazy. Yes, it is Victimize. That's PK. Did you have that too?
Yeah. You also put victim in the description, and you put the dates as well, right? 2014.
Yes. I'm glad that you noticed that. That's the release date of the card. All right, LBD, you get to continue.
Let's finish up Thunder Junction.
Okay, then. Why are cards from the big score so expensive? PK.
It's a special sheet that doesn't appear in every pack, and then it's distributed. I don't know the exact numbers, but basically it's not in every pack, and thus there's less of them around. It's like really simple economics.
Sort of. That is fairly close. I will give it to you unless somebody can be more specific. LBD?
I mean, I can give you some more backstory of like how it ended up there. I don't know if that's relevant. But
We'll see.
so originally they made the Aftermath mini set, which kind of flopped. So then the Big Score was already made as kind of another mini set. So then they had to cram it into Thunder Junction. And as PK said, it doesn't appear in every pack. It's like a super rare bonus sheet, basically. They're all mythics. So that's part of it, I guess.
All right. Thank you for the additional information, but I think I'll give it to PK at this point. So what I was kind of like, PK, you mostly had it. The one thing that could have been added is that it's all part of like the list, because at the time there was the list in packs, and the OTJ or like the big score cards would appear as part of the list. So they were basically a bonus sheet within a bonus sheet.
Sure, I see.
Just, of course,
so
they're
they
going to be
basically
expensive.
said they're never going to get reprinted, basically.
Well, no, it's that slot in the booster. So one of the 15 cards can be
Gotcha.
one of these certain things, and then if you luck into hitting a list card, sometimes it would be something from Big Score or something from another slot of 300 cards that no one wants. So like its bonus sheetness was even more rare than say most bonus sheets because of the sharing the slot with another, essentially a bonus sheet.
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
that.
gotcha. That's super interesting.
All right, PK.
Let's go banned for 1,000.
Okay then. Banned for 1,000. Which of these cards isn't banned anywhere? Manu.
I would say Karn the Great Creator.
That is incorrect.
Don't know.
PK.
I think it's Stinkweed Imp.
That is correct, yes. Stinkweed Imp, despite being Dredge, is the only card on this list that isn't banned anywhere. Fall from Favor is banned in Pauper, Meddling Mage in Brawl, Punishing Fire is still banned in Modern for some reason, and Karn, of course, banned in Pioneer.
Does Pioneer count as a real thing?
That's a
There's 5 of us.
Do you play Pioneer, LVD?
Occasionally, yeah.
Oh, okay. Does anybody know why Punishing Fire is still banned in Modern?
I think it's one of those cards. Yeah, it's like a little bit like Umezawa's GT, right? Where there's like, technically you could probably unban it, but they just take their time with it, I think.
Yeah, its legacy is too strong. Like it's so good against creature decks, but then Modern only has one creature deck, and it also happens to be the best deck in the format. So arguably it could do with some hurt. But then I guess Energy could play Punishing Fire potentially as well, maybe. But yeah, it's probably like Jit. Once it comes off the ban list, it would do almost nothing.
Yeah, I think it would probably. It's one of those cards that they might just throw in there. Like I don't think it's gonna be like a Mopal, like changing the format type of unban.
Remember when Wild Nicodle was banned for years?
Yes, I do.
Ooh.
All right, PK.
Let's go actual crimes for 1,000.
All right, actual crimes for 1,000. We're skipping ahead a little bit. So, at Gen Con 2023, a pair of 40-year-old men took on false identities and snuck into the vendor area of the hall. They pretended to be vendors with little merchandise, finding their way into the convention's warehouse. There they heisted a pallet with 115 cases of Magic the Gathering cards, an estimated value of over $300,000. During their escape, they were spotted by a surveillance camera, revealing that one of them was wearing a branded t-shirt, advertising a board game that the pair had designed and published a couple years prior. Just like the thieves, the stolen cards were also easily found, as they coerced the purchaser, selling the entire pallet for only $4,000. Manu?
I'm gonna use my doubling cube just because I feel like this is my last chance to get some points here. Not being crazy confident. I just feel like 115 cases of Magic the Gathering. I mean, if it's at a con, I would imagine it could be more than $300,000 potentially, because that's a lot of cards. So I would say C.
That is unfortunately incorrect. PK.
I'm gonna go with A. I feel like they didn't actually put any effort in. They just walked in their t-shirts.
That would have been funny, but they did actually take on false identities. They did at least try that much.
Fake mustaches.
Yes. Panzer.
I'm gonna go with answer D. I think they're smarter than that and wear a t-shirt of their own board game.
The funny bit is that's the only bit I remember of the whole story is that they did get caught for that reason.
They did wear t-shirts with their own board game.
Fair enough, they got caught then, right? It's fair they got caught.
They also actually they took, like, the way they got the cards out of the venue is by just parking a rental car in the parking garage and then just loading them into the car and just driving off with them. And that's where the surveillance camera caught them. So no, they were wearing a t-shirt with their own board game on it.
Okay.
LVD.
I'll guess B.
That is correct. Yes.
More points.
This particular question category does favor someone just waiting.
Well, I mean, that's often the case, though, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
For this particular, so in this particular story, they didn't actually pretend to be anything. They simply walked in. They just walked into the house.
I thought they had false identities. Isn't
Yes,
that pretending?
they did have false identities, but that's it. They just walked in. And
Oh.
If it works, it works.
yeah.
But it didn't.
Yeah,
I mean, to be honest, it wasn't the worst plan apart from the whole wearing a branded t-shirt of your own board game thing. All right, friends. Oh, we've got one field remaining. LVD?
Yep. Yeah, I'll pick that one.
All right, then. In 2024, Manu?
I say it's A.
You don't even want to hear the rest of it.
We're gambling, boys. We're desperate.
Yes.
There you go.
Never not punished.
You
It's
miss
like
every
keeping a
shot you don't
one-lander.
take.
Exactly.
All right, no, that is correct. Would you like me to still read it out, or you just leave it?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
All right. So, in 2024, I'm going to skip the part I made up. A Seattle man, got himself hired working as a temp in a warehouse from which he stole about $40,000 worth of magic cards. The store that owned the cards then found them for sale on a local online marketplace, and they decided to order some. And turns out the thief decided to send them from his home. And then they just immediately caught him.
Wow. Not quite as big brain as the previous ones, maybe.
Yeah.
They were not necessarily the best thieves, these fellas. All right, friends, we have successfully made it to Final Jeopardy. Our scores are Manuscript at 1,350. We've got Panzer at 0, PK at 3,600, and LVD at yet again crushingly high 7,450, with still the Sensei's Divining Top remaining. This is gonna be a difficult one. Welcome to Final Jeopardy. Today we're playing Who's That Villain? The way this is going to work is that I've got a little series of hints like this, and I'm going to reveal them one at a time. Each of them, of course, gives a bit of information about the character we're looking for, so we're not looking for a card, but for a character. And you may buzz in to guess that character. Whoever guesses the character correctly gets a point. Whoever guesses two characters correctly first, so whoever gets 2 points first wins Final Jeopardy. You may only guess once per character. So we're going to be playing multiple rounds of this. I have up to 5 characters prepared, and whoever gets 2 first wins. First, we get to wager though. The winner of this game will get $2,000 plus their wager. The losers will get nothing and will lose their wager.
I see we can take a loan.
You can take a loan, of course. There's the friendly loanfish, who will offer you a nice no-interest loan of up to $2,000. But if you fail to pay him back after this round, you must suffer the consequences. And you have to choose your potential punishment now. There are 2 to pick from. You can either do embarrassment, which means you must post the worst magic take you can cook up without context, or you must join in our magic Jeopardy, imprisonment, but you will start with -200, so you might get trapped for even longer. Does anybody want to take a loan?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'll go for it.
I should mention that last time, people took both options and took loans of 4K. So I guess I should mention
Oh, that's
that
possible.
we're gonna go from the top. So we're gonna say, LVD, do you want to take a loan?
No, it's okay. I'll skip.
Okay, you're skipping. All right, then. Then we've got PK. Are you interested in a loan? A quick reminder, LVD currently has 7,450 points. You had 3,600.
I'm good. I can do this without a loan.
All right, no loans from you. Then we've got Manu.
Yes, I'll take imprisonment also.
All right, okay. So you're taking a 2K loan. And then we've got Panzer. Would you like to take a loan?
I'll take both.
All right. So we've got a loan of 4K from Panzer. That then brings us to our wagers. LVD, you have a 7,450. Would you like to wager anything?
I'll go with 50.
Just the 50. All right. just a little bonus there. Next up, we've got PK, 3,600. Would you like to wager anything?
I will wager 600.
600. All right. Then, Manu, you have 3,350 that you can wager.
I mean, I'm going all in. I think that's what we're here for.
All right.
Trying to
And
go for the win here.
finally, Panzer, you've got 4K that you can wager.
I'll follow Manu. I'll loan the money first and then wager it all.
Yes.
All right. Perfect.
Good life advice. Just
Yeah,
generally
exactly.
always what you say. Yeah.
So, is everybody ready for our game then?
Yes.
All right. We're playing Who's That Villain? This character is 5'10". For those less informed, it's true. Actually, basically nobody here uses this measuring system, right?
No, this is what we use in the UK. We mix everything up, don't we? So
Okay.
I
Yeah.
get everything.
So this is I think 170-ish.
178, I think.
That could be it. 175, something in that ballpark.
It's
Reasonably
178.
tall. Yeah. An agent of Bolas. PK.
It's Tezzeret.
It is not Tezzeret.
Bugger.
Manu.
Oh, that would have been my. So if I have to pick something else than Tezzeret, Liliana.
That is correct. Yes, it is
Nice.
Liliana.
Oh,
go.
nice.
And with that, you have 1 point.
I also misunderstood. I thought it's 2 hints per villain.
No,
Was that
there's,
written somewhere?
there's a whole lot of hints. All right, next up. Next character. Who is that villain? Abandoned by the Weatherlight. Made Squee immortal. Died while torturing Squee. Reborn as a Phyrexian. Always blue. Counters spells. Oh, PK?
It's Eratai, the disdainful student or whatever he is. Is Eratai? Oh, I'm getting his name wrong. Eratai? He's the guy who... he's in Thalarian Academy, and he's the annoying kid in school. Ertai, not Eratai, Ertai. There we go.
Yes, it is Urtai. Very good. PK, with that, you have a point. Next character. The Schemer. The Seeker. PK.
This is Tezzeret,
This is Tezzeret. That is correct, Tezzeret.
because these are all the names of his different cards, right?
Yes, these are all of his Planeswalker names. That is right. Maybe I should have put the Seeker a little bit lower.
Well,
but
you
yes.
said Schemer, and I was like, this has to be Tez, but I got stolen this before, so I'll
Yeah,
wait for
same.
one more.
But yes, that is Tezzeret. And with that, PK wins our game. And now I need to do a little bit of math. Give me one moment. We have today's scores. Panzer with negative 4,000 is in last place. Then we've got Manu Crypt at negative 2,000. Pleasant Kenobi with 4,200 in second place. And our winner today is yet again LVD with a crushing 7,400. And still his Sensei's Divining Top remaining. Didn't even need it.
You either need to give him the top for the next time he plays, or you should just give him 100 points now for the top.
We'll figure out what we do with the top. For now, he has a top. I mean, that's something. I gotta be worth something.
You gotta send him a physical.
Where am I gonna get that from, guys?
They made them, didn't they? There is like an
crafted.
ancient artifact from circa 2006 where they released some. I bet they're very expensive on
Did
eBay.
they actually?
I believe so.
All right.
I'm sure you could ask someone to model something.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to handcraft the Sensei's Divining Top and send it to LVD for being
Yes.
so good at Jeopardy.
Perfect.
Congratulations to LVD. Thank you very much for playing, everybody. I appreciate you coming on. And before we go, I would like to give everybody an opportunity to briefly advertise their channels and tell people how they can find you. As always, the links are going to be in the collaboration button below the video. Panzer, what do you do?
So if you want to see what I'm actually good at, and let me tell you, it's not Jeopardy games, I do make some really synergistic decks, and I'm pretty good at yapping about them for 1 hour straight and explaining all the synergies in there.
Manu.
I do lore deep dives, which it turns out there is a lot of magic lore, and kind of sad that Wizards has kind of a little bit pulled the brake on some of the stuff, because there are some really interesting things happening behind the scenes. And yeah, I've been doing a Praetor series, and I do Dragon Month in August on my channel.
Is it just gonna be about all kinds of...
It's going to be Ugin, the Elder Dragons. Well, Ugin is... Yeah, so there's like an extra one for Ugin. The Elder Dragons, Sarkon, and then the Kamigawa Spirit Dragons.
That's very cool. PK.
Hi, I'm PK. I make stuff over on Pleasant Kenobi, where I talk about commentary on the state of the game itself, the history of the game, some consumer advocacy stuff, things like that. I also have a little Warhammer channel called PK's War Room, where I talk about the current state of Warhammer 40,000, which is a current absolute obsession for me.
Literally, like, last week I got, like, I started Warhammer.
Well, please like, comment, and subscribe, but also if you want to message me, we can talk Warhammer.
I will.
And then finally, LVD.
I like building magic decks on MTG Arena and showing off some gameplay. That's kind of my thing over on YouTube/LegendVD.
Thank you very much. All right, friends, that's it. We are finished. I hope you had some fun.
Yes, that's fun.
It was very
much
fun.
so.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for the invite.
I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and support me on Patreon. There's a link down below. If you support me on Patreon, you also get a bunch of extra stuff like additional content, deck lists. I do extra deck techs over there for decks that I build, but then may or may not do a video on. Sometimes I just build a deck and I'm like, hey, this is kind of fun. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. And then those end up on Patreon. And of course, you can also get the Jeopardies. You can play these with your friends and you can find them on my Patreon. Man, can you believe that they found 2 out of my 3 bonus elements immediately, like in the first 2 questions? That really threw me off. That really kind of made things a little clunky. Those are supposed to be part of the game later on, you know, after it's already been going on. But it's just like, what are the odds, man? What are the odds? Oh, that's a little bit unlucky. But oh well, I think it was still fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. At least the bonus elements were found this time. That's it. Crime Jeopardy. I thought it was a fun theme. I'm not sure how well it worked. Let me know. I'll see you guys. Goodbye.